Hey you. Yeah, you. I see you're enjoying the show, but haven't heard of the IBL before. Well, my friend, if you join the Island Battlebox League Discord, you can keep up to date on when matches are being streamed, the standings of each division, and so much more. If you're interested in any of this, make sure to join the official IBL Discord by using the link in chat. Now enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello, hello, hello! It is I, Dig TV, joined by Pixel and Biker's Brats, although he might not actually be here for the game. He's still getting confirmation to see if we can triple cast this game. With Sky and Heather as a heart as well. Today we are casting, streaming, believing in both of these IBL teams. Can Nova get back to the finals, or will Syndicate get a chance at the A-League Finals? They had their chance in the B-League Finals last season as a team and fell 3-1 to Shot Glass. This time around, their A-League has completely turned it around, and they are ready to go against the defending finalists from last season who had a heartbreaking game and heartbreaking loss to Hang 10. Luckily for Nova, though, if they make finals, they will not be going against another Season 1 team, because if they were going against Serpentine, that would be 2 finals for Nova, and both of their people that they went up against are Season 1 teams, and the only 2 Season 1 teams that actually exist. Which, that's just ironic. It would be kind of funny if that did happen. But instead, Floofy Flames in the finals, which is awesome, and I'm happy for him. Yeah, and now we have this banger semifinal.
I would also like to put on record that I think every game except maybe 1 or 2 have been map 5s. So I'm hoping to cast a very good game. Ultimately, I always don't plan a lot of people's downfalls. It's not different, but I would like to see a Nova upset. I think that would be very entertaining for the stream.
A Nova upset, Brad 801 Sika.
I don't know about
I'm
you,
just saying
35 rounder, please. Again.
Nova the defending finalist.
Yes, 35 rounder as well.
Listen, Q-Deep. I can't get you guys are the defending finalists, bro. Why are you such a hater, bro? Can someone get this Q-Deep guy out of my live stream, please?
Listen, Deep, you lost last season.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Yes, bro.
Anyway, let's also put on record that DTV has just come online 2 seconds ago.
How do you lose that 1v3, bro? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you. This is gonna be a banger. Let me get the background.
For the record, I think Deep was the person who made sure Hang 10 didn't win the final round right then and there because he did like a 5 block on Deuce.
MCCI moment. Man, I wish that I was casting A-League Finals last season. I hope that I can cast it this season. Be great.
I think it might be A-Leaguers casting A-League Finals and then B-Leaguers casting B-League Finals. I'm pretty sure.
Is that really how it goes?
Not really.
That's what I think it is.
I mean, that's never really been a trend.
Or no, wait, no, Chan casted B-League. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's just kind of whoever.
Why did I think Chan was B-League? What the heck? I'm a hater.
It's always just been whoever. It's usually like the best couple of duos.
Alright, well, on the topic of playoffs, a little bit of a interesting statistic actually. Every B-League match outside of, I think, Snake Eyes versus Infrared, or Infrared versus Snake Eyes, however you want to slice it, has been a 3-0 sweep in maps, by the way. So, I think Impulse versus Night Vision, and Night Vision's 3-0 swept.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes versus Shot Glass, that was a 3-0 sweep for Snake Eyes.
The only B-League series was Snake Eyes Infrared.
Versus Infrared, which was a very good game.
Hello, Sky.
I'm traumatized.
I feel you, bro.
Anyway.
Getting reverse swept is not fun.
On map 5 as well.
It's not fun.
The one map where it all matters.
Dig joined lobby. What if instead I didn't? Where gambling? I was gonna do that, but then we were yapping. Let me get the prediction going out here.
Well, I would like to say, I think both teams have some A-League rookies that have been very clear standouts. Nova getting a very good pickup on JFEG, and I think Dahlwood played Season 2 Hang 10, right?
Oh, did I think so?
Okay,
yeah.
So Season 4 rookie JFEG has proven that he is a very top contender, a very good draft pickup for Nova. On that note, Syndicate with another A-League rookie in Fui, I think.
Fui and
Also a very
technically
good-
not Sherpas, and he has a B League season, but he's technically
Well, not
an
Sherpa,
A-League
but
rookie.
not Sherpa
but-
played A-League already.
Technically,
in the
he is
game.
an A-League rookie.
He is an A-League rookie, just not an IBL rookie.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical.
If you think about it.
But yes,
Well,
both teams
actually.
have had very successful rookies on their team, so
Yes.
it's looking relatively even, I would say.
I
honestly.
think we're gonna get a banger. You can say that it's gonna be like a Nova sweep. If you look at the games, you can say, oh, it's gonna be a Nova sweep. They swept their previous opponent. Syndicate had a very close game against their previous opponent, but you cannot take that into accountability. Like, you can't take that into account this game. This is a completely different game. These are two different teams. They've had different ways to get to the semifinal, and each team has their strengths. Each team has their weaknesses. If you doubt your opponent for a single second, for a single millisecond, you can lose the entire game in one round. We've seen that countless times throughout the history of IBL, and especially this playoffs. So much one round here, one round here, one round here to decide so much going on. And both of these teams, they're obviously prepared for each other. It's just a matter of who can get their scheme to start working and pick up some momentum early.
Well, we will see one of these teams move on to face Aces Up in the finals of IBL Season 4. With that game being relatively close, Serpentine and Aces Up being close in the seedings anyway. They tied for the second seed, but
Yeah.
Aces Up had the tiebreaker. So we'll see. It's gonna be a good game, I feel like. But on that note, I think we should go to map selection.
Ace is up as well. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure they're
it's
the only
time,
team
yeah.
that beat Nova in the regular season. That was like week 2.
Didn't it impact?
Oh, well, yeah,
Nope,
no, it was
they
Impact.
did
It was
not beat
Impact. It was
Nova.
Impact.
Yeah,
it was
no,
Impact.
it was impact. It was impact.
Well, Nova's pretty happy that Serpentine beat them. But yeah, let us head to map selection. Map selection time. Ooh, my streamer mode's off.
Yay!
Alright, before everybody decides to join, let me turn streamer mode back on. Level 3 Gyat. Chat. This is a
do you
rare
wanna
Gyat
add
sighting.
Bikers casting to the game announcements? Hello, Tor from the Nova.
Hello.
Yeah, let's get
Where is your
stats
opponent? Have they
elo.
chickened out? Where's it?
No idea.
Give Biker his stats elo. Staff elo. What the flip is with the
Staff
Gyats?
elo.
I don't know, bro. Chicken jockey. Guys, I saw the Minecraft movie and it was peak.
Chicken jockey.
We all said chicken jockey in the theater and it was awesome.
Hello,
And then clap.
Syndicate. No. Oh, I lied. It is Sherpa. Hello, Sherpa.
It is me. It is me.
Sherpa
Okay.
jockey.
Are these all the
No,
representatives?
let's
for
not.
your
Let's not
team?
make that a thing, bro.
Sherpa
Guys, can we get a
jockey.
Sherpa jockey in the
Sherpa
chat?
jockey.
Put one in the chat if that's what we're doing. All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna assume Dig TV is transitioning to the map selection.
I was
screen
born ready, bro. I was just about to do it.
because
I'm
Nova.
locked
You
in.
guys, I think this is correct, right?
Yes.
You guys get to decide if you're a home or away team.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
What do you wish
So,
to
which
do?
side would you guys like to be on?
We want to be home.
All right, so you're banning first, and you're giving the decider choice to Syndicate. But you will get the first,
Yeah.
you'll get the first pick. All right, Nova,
Okay,
what are you
about
banning
that,
first,
alright.
broski?
Yeah, okay. We're banning trenches.
Trenches is gone. Okay. Shit. Oh, not Shinji Kaido. Sorry. Syndicate. What is your
fuck?
first
Hey,
ban?
I do the same thing, bro. Can't help
We
it.
banned in prison.
Prison, thank you, bro.
Goodbye, prison.
Fuck that map on
That's
my
crazy.
mama.
Okay, Nova. What's the first map of this game?
It'll be Villa.
Yes.
Villa is the first map. Okay. Syndicate. What is the second map of this game?
We'll be heading up courtyard.
Yes, W map, W map, W map, W in the chat. One in
We
the
love
chat.
courtyard. We love courtyard.
Courtyard, yeah. All right, Nova, what is your third, what, yeah, pick, please.
Classic.
All right, cool. W.
All right, let me hop into the VC.
Alright.
It's not like we've got
Fucking-
other games today. It's
Guys,
fine.
we're getting guaranteed Dig TV ground view because Classic is map 3. Who's excited?
Ooh,
I am.
I'm excited.
We're all excited. We love Dig TV ground view. All right.
We
Also,
are excited.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the second season in a row that's had four teams from different franchises make the finals of IBL.
Alright. Syndicate will be choosing Syndicate. What the fuck did I just
Syndicate will be choosing Syndicate.
Did I just say?
Syndicate, okay.
Oh my lord. My fault.
Lock in
Syndicate
for
will be
jockey.
choosing Graffiti.
Graffiti.
Word?
Graffiti jockey. Alright, Nova. Wait,
Okay,
never
never
mind. The decider's
like
already
fourth or
decided.
fifth.
It's spaceship. I'm cooked. I
The
was gonna say
decider.
pick.
Yeah,
I was gonna say pick a decider. I'm like, what the
You
fuck?
just want to let him say. Just...
Okay. Nova, what is your roster for this game?
It's gonna be me, Tormwood, Gizzy Mizzy, Dald, JFeg, and
Oh my
Cool.
god. Guys,
Sorry,
flame.
our full team.
Let's
Oh
go.
my goodness.
All right, Syndicate, what is your roster?
We'll be running Fue, Control Z,
Fue.
Oslane,
Well.
That-
And
Demers,
Oh.
and
Oh my god, I think I just gained 10 pounds.
me.
Don't say that name around here. Troba.
all right, this should probably go without saying. We're almost at the end of the season. Do you both teams have the mod?
Yeah.
On that note,
Maybe.
did we start the game on the panel?
Flute?
Let me check.
Oh yeah, I've opened the pen like twice this season. I'm
Let
not
me
a panel
check.
guy. Listen,
Let
that's
me
a
check.
co-caster. That's a co-caster thing. I'm,
I got it. I got it.
That's not a Dig TV thing. That's a.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, okay, hasn't.
Oh,
Oh,
Pony, thank you
okay,
for the 5
start.
gifted.
Okay.
Thank you, Pix.
the map is-
I, couldn't
I
find my-
love
I
Gray
could
1000
not,
kilograms.
For the life of me.
That's a
Find the panel
WIGN.
link.
Can we give them like VIP? Can we give I Love Gray 1000 kilograms VIP?
Okay, well, on that note, both teams, good luck. No hard feelings, I hope.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Hard feel. Good luck.
Hard feelings is crazy work. Jit said, yeah, hard feelings. Screw you. Alright, chat. Who is ready? I am.
I am, in fact, ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. IBL.
You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Let's do a quick season stats yap, which
Bro, this guy's so tough right here. Look at him.
that is a term I just came up with.
This guy's
Who's
so
tough?
tough. This cosmic,
that guy is
cosmic
tough.
crafter pro. I swear I've seen this guy before.
All right,
So tough.
where's Nova's game sheet?
Someone like that. That
you
aura
for the
would just be
prime,
like burnt
blue
into your
sticks.
memory.
Also, Zay Bracy, what do you have against Dig TV Ground View? Dig TV Ground View is the greatest innovation in IBL history.
Come on, Zay.
Okay,
tell me you don't.
well, the first map, I don't remember what the first map is. Oh my god.
Villa.
Villa.
Okay, Villa.
Villa.
A very good pick for the side of Nova. They were 7-0 in the beginning season, and I don't think they played it in playoffs against Rising.
No.
Syndicate not falling too far behind. They are 4-1, so they still have an 80% win rate. Second map, I also don't know.
I
I'm thinking,
am
guys.
Steve. Sorry, there's a Steve in front of me.
You know what? No season stats app. I can't remember the maps.
I am Dig TV.
That's true.
Dig your brain rotted. Alright. You know names.
Where's DTV? Can we get DTV
Can we get
on
Dig,
the mic
can we get
instead?
Dig TV online, guys?
Can we DTV on
Can we
mic?
get Dig TV. Listen, guys, I'll lock in when the game started.
Syndicate
you're
is
not
Aqua
Jinxie?
Sky.
See, I could say it right there, Bamsy. I could say it. I'm not going to. Anyway, gang, it's time for map 1.
Alright.
Ready check has ended, and we are going into map 1. Which Dig TV? You want
Is
to take
Villa. Yeah, Bamsy, I revoke my MVP vote. Take that back. That's raps right there, guys. That's raps right there.
You know,
GG.
you should put Grudge for your #1 MVP.
I should.
He's the king.
I will say the
Yes.
team branding this season has been up there. I don't think we've seen so much like graphic design or skin making in any other season.
Oh
of
yeah,
IBL.
We've been locked in, bro.
Great.
Okay, I meant the teams, but not.
We have been locked in.
Yes, we have been locked in.
Yeah, we as in
have all
us,
been
as in
locked
the
in.
free
Oh,
cast.
We, as in the graphic designers, have been locked in.
Graphic designers plus bikers, bro.
Yes.
Yo, I
Yeah.
made graphics for my team. What the Sigma?
All right, gang. Ooh, the glowing isn't on.
Anyway, round 1.
Before everyone yells at me. It is time for round number 1. Cool is going to get pre-shot over here, now on 6 HP. It's going to be a 3-1 split for Nova over here, but a
Blowing
2-1-1.
misses. A harming
They're going to
orb.
go over here, but they're looking for a fill over here.
Into
Controlling
Syndicate.
plays TNT, and Dahl going to
He's
get a kill on
looking for
Demers, and
Demers.
Sherpa is alive still. Doesn't take any damage from the TNT, and Tormund's getting
That's
backstabbed.
Nova
As well as
TNT
Control
in the
CC.
mid.
Tormund's down.
doesn't
It's a
see the
1-for-1 trade in total,
2v1.
but down goes Sherpa and Fuey, and now it is a
It's now Control
3v1
Z in a 1v3.
for Control
This is
Z.
very
He's been here
winnable.
before. Dahl on
A good
1.
pot. Cool.
Dahl gets it.
Isn't enough.
Dahl.
Cool from the grave throws a 5-heart pot. Damages control to 1 HP, and then I don't know who got the final kill. Dahl gets the final hit.
Nova is going to lead us off with a round win. Nova is going to lead us off with a round win today
Yes.
on their map pick.
Yes, we are winning Villa. guys.
Together we are Nova.
We are winning Villa.
Together we are Nova.
Okay, round number 2.
We are Minecraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Syndicate.
I think
How are they
Demers
going
is
to
in a
respond?
Cairo skin.
That's his goat, you know. That's my goat right there.
Yes.
It's going to be another 2-1-1 split over
All
here
teams
for the side of
low.
Syndicate.
That'd be
One
cool.
TNT
Control
is
places
down.
1 TNT, preventing the push.
Blindness Orb is going to go down, and then Nova is
Four
going mid.
places
Tormund puts
TNT,
TNT
they're
down,
not
but it's a 1v1 over
filled.
here. Fuey on full HP doesn't see the Invis player, and getting some backstabs is Dahl. Dahl on 4, Fuey on 4. Down goes Fuey. It's a 1-for-1 trade. They're going to go engagement over here. Gizzy doesn't see it.
Invis
Sherpa gets a
from
kill, and it's a
Sherpa
2v3,
gets
but it's a
Gizzy.
1v1 up top. A web is down.
And
Demers
now
falls on the
Gizzy
web,
filling.
but manages to live on 1 HP. He's getting his rock crit. It's a 2v2. Control Z gets him. It's a 1v2, and Control Z finishes.
Control.
Control and Sherpa with a dace for our second
Dave.
round.
Holy mackerel.
Dave, that's true. Holy mackerel. Okay, Dave.
Holy mackerel. Holy shish kebabs.
Holy macaroni.
Holy battle box.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
We're just gonna hear chicken jockey the entire time.
This is Villa. This is the IBL.
Control with a convincing 4K after 2 rounds.
What a bucket.
Very good showing already.
All right, Nova. How are they going to respond?
And Demers takes a pre-fire. You don't
It's
see
a
those
2-2
very
split
often
over here,
now.
looking for an engagement over here. They are going to get hit by the blindness orb.
Immediately
But they're going
fizzing
to
onto...
perhaps get the drop anyway. But Fuey is taken
like
out by
it's-
Dahl
And
across the
double takes on
map.
Bowie.
What a shot! 1 TNT down for Nova, and it's a 3v4 in total. A 1v1 falls into a 1v2, but Demers is taken down. And Gizzy
And
gets
Gizzy
out!
goes out of the
This is the
1v2.
heal! Control Z looking to web Dahl. Dahl falls into it, but manages to get out. Gizzy is taken
Sherpa-
down. It's a 2v3.
Gizzy.
Down goes Control
Sherpa's
Z,
about
and
to
it's
get Dahl.
Sherpa! Sherpa gets hit with the pot!
There's all of Nova coming to support.
And Nova is going to
It's
take a
not enough
lead.
for Sherpa. I will say Gizzy's EU ping did not help him in that 1v1 against
Your
Demers.
Aldog, what does that
Or
mean?
not
Bro?
Demers, for Sherpa.
I'm not. Who? What? Someone get this guy. Hey, Aldog, welcome to the ignored list. Welcome to the
Yo,
ignored
calling Eevees a hog is crazy, Bamsy.
list. Eevees might be General Chungus.
Okay, bro.
Alright.
Alright, round number 4. Nova are up
Yeah.
2-1.
Nova
Syndicate
finding
trying
a
to
lead.
close the gap.
Once again.
Instant glowing
Looking
for
an aggressive play over here
Nova.
potentially. Control Z going to get 2v1 and is going to
Good
fall
web,
back.
and control
Going
places
Going to
to
get
Syndicate.
shot, two
CT, but
shots
they
down
cannot
onto two
fill.
Syndicate players, and they're looking for an invis flank over here. Control Z doesn't
And an
see
Invis
it.
from
And
Cool.
And Cool with a
That's
crazy
control.
invis flank, but Dahl is low. He gets taken out by the harming bot by Sherpa, but it's a 2-for-1 trade in total. Demers is on 1 HP, 1 TNT goes down, and Sherpa gets out Tormund! Sherpa on a 1v2, Gizzy! Sherpa gets 1! Sherpa! Can he do it? Gizzy missing in the 1v1, Sherpa on half a heart! Gizzy missing with the clutch! To go up 3-1! He does it this time!
On 1 HP. And a Syndicate with a timeout.
Gizzy
Heartbreaking
Mizzy
for Sherpa.
gets the clutch this time around to go up 3-1. Sherpa's so close.
Gizzy denies the 1v3
There was
from Sherpa.
There was no reason it should have even been that close. Sherpa was so low for so long.
Gizzy harkening back to the very first game of the season with another clutch. Wow.
Oh my lord.
And just like that, Nova is up 3-1 against the Syndicate.
Syndicate, these are really close rounds. We've been saying it all season. This is a dangerous lead. 3-1 if you're dominant. is not dangerous. You're going to win. This is a 3-1 where each round has been very, very close. I can genuinely see Syndicate having an opportunity to come back here. They've studied Nova for these 4 rounds. They've found a way to seek victory in one of them. They know a good amount of their plays. If I'm Nova, you got to pick something. You got to get a new trick out of the hat. You got to think outside the box here if you don't want Syndicate to figure yourself out.
Big TV, do you happen to have water next to you? Because you're probably going to need it after
Nope.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need it.
I'm chilling, bro.
The timeout's over, so in 20 seconds... Hold on, it'll make
Wacky.
sense. In 20
Potentially-
seconds, we will go into round number 5.
Can you guys see that?
Potentially
Nova gonna
top
try to
floor
put this
on the
away.
Villa.
Okay, you can't. Good. Thank you, Game Capture.
I'm out of breath already. It's only round number 5 on map.
It's round
1.
number 5 at the beginning of
Okay.
the game. This is a good sign to come for the
Yeah.
remainder of this game, though. All right. And we are
3
started.
shots are exchanged.
On
None
round
of them
5, it's going to be a
hits.
2-2 split, potentially looking for an Invis play over here. Nope, it's going to be 2-1-1 in a classic Villa.
Blindness hits Gizzy. Gizzy on
Gizzy,
self-heal.
TNT cannon is down, and here
Self-heal.
comes the fill. There's the hat trick.
Syndicate.
Nova gets Sherpa.
One. Nova with a great fill. I don't know where the Syndicate was during that entire thing. It was just a free fill for Nova and Tor with the TNT cannon.
Beautiful fill. They got the blind. They set up the cannon, and was able to close out the map. Told you they needed something new out of their bag of tricks. They were able to pull it off. Syndicate did not see that coming. And
Taking a page out of Scouse's book with
Yeah.
that fill.
they did that cannon. Both teams used that cannon.
I do feel like though it was definitely underutilized this season. I don't think if we saw a lot of teams doing it in the
Yeah,
regular
a lot
season.
of people
No,
kind
not-
of
Not
ignored
many.
it. A lot of people were like, "Yeah,
It's a
it's
damn good
not
cannon to
ideal."
use though.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the main strategy, but it's cool to see it be used and have a lot of success. at
Also,
least
I
in the
will
A-League.
say Nova is the first team twice to get 1,000,000 points on the team for the predictions. I think that just goes to show how dominant
Let's go
this team
Street
has been the
Sharks.
entire season.
And ad break is over. Yeah.
Street Sharks moment. We move on
Yes,
to the next
Nova
match.
have over 1,000,000 channel points on the predictions. So
We move on to the next map pick, which is Syndicates, which is Courtyard, my personal favorite map. And then we move on to
I will say
Classic.
it seems almost questionable that Syndicate would pick this map because Nova has shown to have very good showings on Courtyard, especially JFEG, who I think this is his best map with the Invis.
Yeah, I think...
I
I
love
would
the
almost
Shogun
compare
Invis,
JFEG's Invis on Courtyard to Duzum's from the finals last season. Honestly,
Yeah, I think when you...
that's how.
when you get to this point in the season, it's really hard to ban according to the enemy team's good maps. You kind of just have to sit there and be like, we know we can beat this team on this map. We're going to pick this map. It doesn't matter that they're really good at it. Nova this entire season, they've dropped 5 maps all season. 5. I don't know how many. I don't even
No,
know
let's
how many
check
maps they
this.
dropped.
I'm curious.
Like,
You got me curious. Too.
They are 17-1. They're going to be good at everything. You need to have the confidence in yourself to say, we know we can beat this team on this map. It is one of our best maps.
Nova has dropped 7 maps
If not,
the
yeah.
entire
They've
season.
dropped 7 maps all season. 2 of them come
And I
from
have
loss.
off JFEG. You cannot. Okay, never mind. Control says yes. All right. Well, what's the second map again?
Courtyard.
Someone tell me. Courtyard. Okay, second map. We are going into Courtyard, and I hope Dig TV is playing the graphic.
I'm locked in, bro.
Hooray!
I stay playing
Nova.
that graphic.
Have lost on Courtyard before.
Some good
I will
fun
say
to watch.
Courtyard is. I will say Courtyard is in fact my favorite map in the battle box right now.
I
We
think
love Courtyard.
I think Syndicate has very good strategies on this map. Sherpa's Invis is going to have to find some good angles over here, and this is honestly a must-win. Syndicate's Classic is very shaky. I don't know if they have the strength to beat Nova on Classic. I do think they have the strength and utility usage on a semi-utility map, or majority utility map like Courtyard with the Invis to take this. I think this is a must-win.
And Demers gets a pre-fire from Nova. And a poison
Sherpa's gonna get
misses
shot.
from Control Z.
Nova's pushing up over here. Demer's going to be able to
Fui
dodge an
taking
arrow,
a
but one
lot of
poison is going
damage
to land.
initially off spawn. Is
Yeah.
on 4 HP. Gonna
Fui
have
on
to heal
6 and
naturally.
Sherpa
JPEG,
on
pretty
8.
low.
JPEG on half, yes. Is going to get a heal over here. Trumu's
Sherpa making a push. Will he get punished?
Heal missed JFeg, so he's still on 6.
Those
Also,
Sherpa
Jake, watch
know.
out. Try not to be in between arrow
Yeah.
shots because they could bounce off us, by the way. And
MCC
JFEG goes
MCC
underneath.
Island,
Gonna look for an
everybody.
invis. They know he's
Both
there.
heals down for Nova, though. They do know
They
he's
know
there. They look
JFEG's
for the
there.
1v1. Fui trying to get a flank, but he's going to speed spark out and go invis. Look behind you, but Nova starts the fill. 2 blocks down, 1
Almost going for
cobweb
the
down, then
fill.
Tormund and Gizzy fall. Sherpa going to get 2. Looking to close this out.
4.
And they get the
1v4,
flawless
goddamn.
victory on Courtyard.
Really good round one.
Played that.
So-
They just kind of did a reversal on them.
Arrows can bounce off of us.
Yeah,
MCC Island,
Really?
everybody. Can we get a golf clap?
yeah. So
MCC Island,
it
everybody.
happened during the it was a Warriors game. His hunter couldn't shoot an arrow because Sidnet was standing in front of him for like 20 years. So
That's-
like 4 of his arrows just bounced off her.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Yo, MCCI,
Let's
can
go
we
now.
just make
Yeah,
spectator mode not a person? Like, I don't know why that hasn't
Try
been
not
done.
to stand in front of people when they're shooting arrows. Try to like stay around the sides.
It's
That's all I'm
visual
saying.
only. I know the arrows have been bugged, especially with the Force 1.21. We are going to see a double poison over here, and Gizzy is going to have to self-heal himself after getting shot twice, and we see an Invis drop over
Syndicate
here, but they're looking for the kill, but they don't find anything
Oh,
yet, but
Poison
Sherpa is
is
down to
gone.
Cool! The Invis
Poison
goes
again.
nowhere, and Syndicate ended up suffering! But down goes Devers to Cool, Cool with 2, but JFang in a web, Cool with 3, but it's going to take it out,
That's a
Control Z!
And Tor
Tormund
gets the
finishes.
final kill.
That started out so well for Syndicate, and they just didn't get the Invis drop. And
A complete reversal by Nova.
Nova was able to just sweep Syndicate from under their toes and able to
It's almost
win.
it's almost questionable why controls who was it? Fui went for went for Cool instead of going for the drop on Tor because I don't think they had heals left, so it would have been a free drop for Tor and Gizzy. But I think he wanted to. I guess he helped his teammates to a certain extent. He
Oh,
got the quick kill on Cool.
Oh, it's just a visual
And
bug. The
fell
the
afterwards.
arrow thing. Hits Hunter break. I later shots,
was
bro.
it?
GG, bro. All
I stood
right.
in front of Sherpa and his arrow bounced off me, so I don't know.
It's a 1-1
Cool.
split over here. Controls are gonna get
Poison.
poisoned and shot in a terrible position.
Controls
Shot
even
twice. Gonna need to heal, but Controls is shot by
Gizzy.
Gizzy. Bad positioning is gonna cost you. Cool's gonna push up over here as they're looking for a flank, and Syndicate are now backed up into a corner. They're taking some space. Gonna get a shot in the back
Cool
on
taking
Cool.
more shots, not throwing a heal
Look
down.
at the Invis player potentially
Gizzy
over there.
takes a
There they
shot.
come, looking
Heal
for the
goes
flank.
down.
JFay gonna get 3v1. Can he get one to counter? He does! And it's a 2v3!
It's a
Fui
2v3.
is down and it's a 3v1 and Demers can't get
Cool
it.
and Toll.
Syndicate
Toll.
Syndicate are not landing their melees, and it's costing them these rounds. They should be up at least 2-1 right now. They are not landing melees. They're allowing JFeg to get a kill right there. They're missing melees in their invis, and it's costing them rounds. They need to get this timeout. They need to just relax.
I would honestly, I don't think their strat's the problem. I think they should use
Yeah.
this timeout, refocus themselves, and lock it back in.
Yeah,
I think they're a bit out of their heads right now, and I think they need to just calm down.
Their
I
strategies
think
are
this is just
working.
Semi-finals jitters.
They just need to get their head back in the game. This is good for Nova. Nova is definitely going to be playing with confidence now. I can see an aggressive round coming out of this timeout from Nova. And
I will
Syndicate.
say it was a very good choice to time out right about now because I think this will maybe diminish just a little bit of the momentum that Nova has, and this is a good opportunity for Syndicate to gain some momentum that they lost in the previous 2 rounds.
Even just a little bit of that momentum going is exactly what Syndicate need. They gotta drag this back. They gotta tie it up at least.
Yeah, they need to at least tie it up. This is an example of what would be a bad 3-1 to fall down with. We'll see what Syndicate can come out of this timeout with, and we'll see what Nova is going to cook up over here. I can see an aggressive play coming from Nova to continue trying jamming Syndicate's mental down. Syndicate, you got to be prepared for it.
Honestly,
what they
I
do.
can see them just sending in JFEC immediately.
Yeah. If JFEG
Like we said,
is title card, you know, it's over.
No pre-fires land on either side. Sherpa playing spawn and Nova pushing up this left side, completely unoccupied.
Poison is going to
And
land on
Syndicate
Control
are
Z,
just
though.
hiding in a corner. They have no map control whatsoever. JFEG in their spawn still.
We're not seeing an
And
aggressive
Syndicate
push
only
from
have
Nova over here,
one
but
out of 3
Cool
sides
is
of
gonna
this
get
map.
shot
JFEG
once.
takes a shot, and they're taking more map control.
One of the
good
Syndicate members
poison.
playing Pillar over here, and some... Look below, there's JFEG, potential invis flank, but I do believe they see him as they look for the chase over here, but do you want to chase too far? You're going to fall into 4 members of Nova, but JFEG falls to Fui, and it's a 3v4 now. Cool is healed, and Syndicate start to fill. Here begins the counterfill, look behind you, here comes Tormund, but Cool is going to get themselves.
Gets one.
There's a shot, Fui is down to
gets
Tormund, but shot in the back from Sherpa. It's a 3v1.
He's in a
Gizzy.
1v3, and Sherpa gets another one.
And Syndicate are able to tie it up here. Absolutely huge for them.
This is what they needed.
That is what they
I was gonna say,
needed.
that's what Syndicate
They
needed.
Syndicate can realize
Wow.
now that their strategies can work. They just need to execute their hits. That's good confidence
Great minds
boost for
think alike.
Syndicate.
You're all about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I think this game is like just the momentum is gonna swing like a pendulum from
Yeah.
team to team.
Yeah. This is
I
why
just-
this is why you know
Do it better.
this is why we're IBL players. We all think alike. Oh my
This
God.
this might be
Together we are
this
IBL.
is like one of the games where if you have momentum, you just win. If you time out and try to diminish the momentum, I think that's what'll swing back the
Yeah.
rounds a little bit.
We'll see what can happen. JFEG gonna get shot over here with an arrow sticking out of him. If that arrow doesn't despawn, your invis is rendered null and void pretty much.
And Tor making a very far push. Syndicate not taking enough map control onto
The arrow does
JFEG.
despawn, so JFEG is locked in for a potential invis flank over here. Is going to play Pillar over here. Syndicate playing pass as well. Another arrow shot twice is JFEG on 3. The third shot misses from Control Z, and a group heal is going to go out from Nova.
Heal
I
goes
believe
down
that's
for
one
Both
down.
heals from Nova. That's
Tormund
that's
shot.
both.
Here comes Nova's push over there
Yeah,
on the left,
Nova is
looking
out
for a
of
pincer play
heals.
over here. Syndicate need to make a play now. Levy Orb is going to go
Syndicate
out, and the
should
invis player is going to get Levy. Fui looking for one of the hero. Tormund going to fall into the combo. Going to have to invis themselves. Sherpa's on 1 HP. Sherpa's going to pick up Mike in mid. Control Z's beginning the fill on 1 HP. There's one of hero up top, and Devers gets the kill. It's a 2v3 over here. Control Z 3 blocks in mid. Gizzy beyond full HP is going to get it. And Nova replacing the blocks. Where is Syndicate? Demers can't do it.
Down. And it's 3-2 to Nova.
Oh my God.
A very risky play from Cool, going back to free JFEG from his web.
Ooh, little bit of BS.
I think that's the fastest I've ever talked.
Bro started rapping like Eminem over here.
My name is Eminem, and I like to rap.
Well, Syndicate are going to need to do something different now. I think Nova have just caught on to what strategies they're
Yes.
doing. They need to change something.
I think Syndicate is going to look for either... I don't think they're going to play passive this time around. They
Yes, he
need, they
gets
need to pull the
one.
trigger. Sherpa's going to get pre-fired, though.
A lot of shots landing onto Nova
Control
off
Z
spawn.
has to back up over here.
A
This is
heal
detrimental.
already used.
Sherpa shot again.
Sherpa playing natural regen at this point. Fui trying to look for an
Group
opening.
heal over
The
here.
heal goes down from Demers. JFEG takes another shot, 5.5.
Cool's going to get shot in the
Cool
back
takes
over
a
here.
shot.
30
And
seconds
now
left.
both teams are really just locked in a bow fight. It's going to come down to who runs out of arrows first.
Here comes
And
Nova.
Tor
Watch
making
for
a
the flank.
push onto
Control Z
Syndicate.
shot in the back
trying
from
to get
Cool.
some shots.
Is going to get another group heal out.
Defense.
As they push over here. Syndicate looking for a 2v1.
JFEG with the
JFEG
aces.
is
A
on
4-5.
5, is going to be able to get out, and Cool is taken out by Demers, but Fui is
Demers
very
gets
low over
one.
here. Gizzy
Demers
falls from
gets
Demers
two.
as well. Down goes Sherpa. This fill starts.
JFEG
It's a
gets
3v2.
one.
Tormund is shot.
A
It's a
good one from
2v2.
Sherpa.
Demers is going to have to clutch.
Sherpa
Can he do it? JFEG replaces the block, and it's a tie! JFEG replaces the block!
Wow. Very
What?
favorable for Demers.
2
JFEG at the very last second replaces the block to force the tie. Knew he wasn't going to win the game.
2 billion IQ from JFEG.
I didn't even see how much time was left. I thought he was just going in. I didn't know what he was doing. And then the round ended.
Demers was locked in, but he was just too far away. JFEG, the right play over there.
And just like that, we're going
Yeah.
into round
And you
number
gotta
7.
think, did he want the tie, or did he have enough time to break that Syndicate block? Or did he say, you know
don't
what,
think
I
he really
can't
had a
break
choice.
that. It's either
Demers-
tie or
Tor
tie.
was very low, and he just had to
Yeah.
get.
It's either
Demers
tie
away
or
from the
risk
middle.
losing, so you just gotta place that block in there. Nova taking in super, too many shots over here. Syndicate is very healthy over here. No flank yet, though. Nova gonna push this left
Cool
side
on
with
5
3
HP.
people. Looking for a flank. They don't see them. That
Cool
Harmon
on
Pod is
2
still
HPs.
available. Look behind you. Here they come. JFeg looking
Gizzy
for an
gets
invis play
levied,
over here. They see him because he's
drops
taken
to
out, and
Control Z.
Fuey's taking a
JFeg gets
JFeg, but
Fui.
Tor falls. It's a 3v1 over here up top while
Cool on a
JFeg is
one-
below.
And now it's JFeg filling middle.
JFeg
on a
starts to
1v3,
fill. Demers is going to get the kill
and
this time
Demers
around.
gets another. And we're going to a round 7, technically round 8 on Courtyard.
This is where legends are made. Say that's cringe.
And Nova are TOing.
Say that's cringe and I give
So
you a
they're
10
going
minute.
to try and diminish any old momentum that Syndicate currently has right now.
I think this is, like you
So-
said, Pix, the timeouts can swing. This is going to be a nice momentum. Like, it's gonna calm the waters over here. I don't think this is as big of a swing that Syndicate's timeout was going to be, because Syndicate is the one coming from behind. Nova is instead going to be strategizing here to come up with a strategy on how not to throw this map. They've been playing dominant. Syndicate has been out utilizing them without even having any invis flank. Sherpa is not... They decided after that failed invis engagement over there and that round loss, Syndicate have decided we're not going to go for invis plays. So Nova is going to need to come up with a strategy to punish the fact that Syndicate are not pulling the trigger, and Syndicate are going to need to decide if they want to try pulling that trigger in this round 7 to take this map, or if they're going to keep playing the way they've been.
I don't think Nova wants to play an endgame. I think, based on their previous Courtyard experiences, they aren't as good at endgames. That a lot of them have fallen. The way Nova's won their round so far is they've just been the first team to get a pick on the other team, and then just snowballed their way to a victory. Whenever the mid has come down, it looks like Nova looks and like seems kind of scattered.
Also,
Doesn't really seem like they're playing.
Biker is high-key server muted right now.
Is he server muted or is he just muted?
He's server muted.
Uh,
Anyway, round 7
Round
begins. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Syndicate
And
looking
Nova
to
pushing this flow of the
have to
battle.
fall back as Nova push over here.
This
Hey,
is
Fag.
what Nova needs to do. Sherpa on low HP, gonna try and play his health. And Nova stops. Nova stops
Yeah,
pushing.
they fall back as we now go.
They had aggressive positioning
30
initially.
seconds left.
Fui tries to invis
No
and he
trigger
has the
being
invis in his
pulled.
hand.
Look behind
Going
you.
for the
They
middle.
go mid as the flank begins, and they don't get flanked. But it's going to be a 1v1 over here. A heal goes down. JFake falling into 2 players of the
If
Syndicate, but it's a
1
1v1 trade in
Demers
total.
gets JFake,
And
Sherpa
Nova's
gets the
filling,
cool.
but Demers
Look,
is
it's
there.
another one.
Control Z is there. He gets the kill. Can Syndicate
Control Z with two.
Control Z can't do it.
Oh, with the ace!
Cool with the ace. And Nova goes up 2-0.
Gizzy almost fumbling with his hotkeys. Thankfully, Cool can combo. And he gets control and finishes off with an ace.
That was Nova, then Syndicate, then Nova, then Syndicate. Syndicate went mid as they were flanking, and Nova had the flank there, and it did not work until it did. Once again, Syndicate could not land the hits in the mosh pit on the Nova player, and it costed them the entire round and the entire map. Now, they have to go into a rocky classic that they've had, especially against Donut Kingdom, and they need to find a way to make this a series.
I mean, they did win against Donut Kingdom. And that one round almost seemed bleak. Gizzy not filling any blocks after Cool did, fumbling his keybinds. Thankfully, Cool with an insane 2-hit or 3-hit combo onto Control Z, saving the round for Nova.
I'm jumping out of my chair.
I'm getting like a Dig TV like ear rape every time he's shouting.
I mean, I
don't know why I have
whenever
up
I
so
yell,
high.
I always like go away from my microphone. Like you can see the like difference in mic quality if I go like up and down and away from my mic.
We need like a Dig TV face cam for whenever he's like shouting.
Bro, I wish we had. I wish we had like a secondary stream. Like you know on like esports streams they have the actual game, and then whenever something happens, they always like cut to the casters' reactions. Like we need that, bro. We need that so bad. Tubbo. Why didn't you choose IBL for your esports event, bro?
Who did he choose?
I don't know. Why didn't you reach out to the IBL, bro? Come on. I'm really good. I wouldn't be able to do Valorant for you, but I could do Minecraft and League. Yeah, this is looking obviously Nova heavy. And like I said, I think it's either Syndicate needed to win that to make it a series, or it's going to be a Nova sweep. Syndicate are going to have to come down insurmountable odds over here on a map that's been rocky for them, especially in the playoffs. And we'll see what they can do.
I mean, Syndicate with the Rocky Classic, they have won Classic before. And Demers is back in for Slane for some reason. Oh wait, no. I lied. I can't read.
Demers is out. Did I say infrared? I didn't say infrared.
Yeah, did you?
No.
I don't think you did.
I don't know.
Well, I will say, unrelated to the game right now, I don't think we've seen so many
indeed,
playoff
okay.
upsets like in a while.
No, it's
Like
It's
we saw Shock Glass, Shinji Kaido, Impulse.
it's
Who
been
else?
upset city.
Snake Eyes, if you count it, got reverse
Yeah.
swept.
Well, I mean, Snake Eyes upset
who-
Shot Glass, so
Who else? I'm trying to think. I guess some could argue that. Oh, actually,
Technically, you could count Night Vision beating Arcane Academy as an upset,
Yeah.
since Arcane Academy.
Arcane Academy was
were
the higher
higher
seed,
seeded.
but Night Vision was the favorite.
yeah. In my opinion, I wouldn't count that game.
Is that
as an
DTV?
upset.
It's DTV! Oh my god! I know my Minecraft
But yeah.
skin.
I would not.
Why are you an Aqua Axolotl, bro? I'm a red rabbit. I'm a
Yeah,
red
I wouldn't
rabbit.
count Arcane Academy versus Night Vision as an upset because I think in reality standpoints, I think Night Vision would be above Arcane Academy as they did have the worst record, but they were top of their division.
It's
So they just got
technically
granted the 4th seed.
on the books. It's an upset, but Night Vision was the favorite.
Not even that it was a
Shush,
favorite. I think
listen,
Night Vision
bro.
was just a better team.
If someone's gonna spend $30 on a Minecraft account to make a dick joke, I'm gonna. That's cool. Like, that's funny.
What are you talking about, Blurry? I don't even know sometimes.
Lock in.
I'm
Bro.
talking about upsets during playoffs. What do you mean?
Syndicate's gonna need upset, and then another upset, and then another upset to get the big upset against Nova.
The big upset.
Yeah. We'll see
Anyway,
what
going
they can
into
do.
round number 1 of Classic, a
Classic.
very strong map for Nova, especially JFEG again with a heavy crossbow.
We're gonna get shot going for blocks. I don't know if they play Gapple Kid.
Slane takes a shot. A poison full hits Slane. Gizzy wastes a speed spark.
Tower's gonna be made by Control Z over here, as Slane is gonna be
A
on the
good
ladder.
shot from JPEG. Almost
Looking
fell
for
from
some
lava.
snipes. Oh,
JPEG
Slane
shot
almost
again.
landing another shot. Or did he land that?
JFEG
Did
playing
land it.
Spawn now very
JFag
low.
on 3.5, gonna get poisoned, falling to 2.5,
2.5.
double poison.
They're making this push.
Control
JFEG
Z
very
looking for
low.
the snipe, gets taken out, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Look behind you,
Gizzy
Gizzy
and
Mizzy
JFEG
is
trade.
there. Control Z looking for the 2v1
Now
over here. It's
Control
gonna
Z's
take
on
out
Dald.
Dald, but it's a 2v1 on the other side, but they managed to trade. It's a 2v1 in total now for Gizzy on full
and a
HP.
1v2. It's Fooey Control
Fooey.
Z. Calm away,
Gizzy falls
but
in
gets hit in
lava.
lava as a result.
And that is a round win for Syndicate.
Yeah, Control.
That they kind of scared me a little bit by going in 1-on-1.
Very
Oh,
good
man.
shots landing onto JFEG. That's what Syndicate needed to win the game, really.
Yeah.
A lot of matches have come down to the fact like if you take out the top or like the top frag or the best player on that map, usually in a lot of cases they win the round. And in this case, I think JFEG is the top frag of this map, and they took him out first, and just kind of snowballed their way to a victory.
All right. What can Nova do? Falling down 0-1 on their map pick. This is the first time Syndicate have won. No, wait, no, they won. No, they won round 1 on Courtyard. I'm tripping.
They won Courtyard, yeah.
Yeah. Control Z gonna get shot, getting blocks though, avoiding a second
Slane
shot.
gets full poisoned. Only takes 2 hearts though. Gizzy making
Gizzy
this push
grabbing
for
those
the
blocks
block.
over here, looking for a shot. Just land on
Gets
Control Z.
shot on Control Z.
For their Levy player, I mean, he's got 2
Pulse
get out of
is
jail free
waiting
cards,
for
but
Control
can
Z
he
to
avoid
peek.
the aerial snipes? Now on 4 hearts. Gizzy building a bridge, gonna dodge the shot from Lane. A Poison Orb is gonna land, but not actually. Both of them miss. Control Z is regenerating slowly, but here they pull the trigger. Cool looking for a flank over here, gonna get a drop, but Control Z and they fall. And Slane is in a 1v3. Fuey trying to find a 1v1 on Gizzy, does get it. It's a 2v3 in total, but you're back in spawn.
It's a 1v3 for
3 full HP
Control
players.
Z.
2 full HP players. Fuey, 1 HP player. And the Orb of Levitation kill! JFEG! And we're gonna be all tied up.
Let's go, Dold.
What a... They fall in lava. 1, 2, but JFEG gets the Levy kill. Oh, God.
I don't really know what just happened, honestly.
That was cinema. Goofy all around.
Fuey trying as hard as he can.
I mean, Fuey, you got 2 of them
You
in
got
lava. They were all 3 Nova players were on full HP.
Oh wait, no, he didn't even hit Dold.
No, they just
His
jumped in
aura
lava.
just scared him into
Yeah.
lava. Yeah.
He's
Dald-
got scared into lava, I guess. I don't
Dald's
know.
not locked in.
Dald takes a shot.
Dald
No,
gonna
that
get
is-
shot. Now on
is that
6
Dald?
hearts.
That
That
is
is Dald. Bro, it's always Dald. No, I'm kidding.
And Bill's the thing for cool. Doing charity work right now. And Dald misses the poison angle onto
Faye
Oslane.
gonna get sniped over here. Cool,
Cool
gonna get
takes
sniped
a
as well
shot.
on the tower, and Gizzy shot. Low-ish health bars over
HP
here.
is very equal
Poison's
right
gonna land
now.
on JFEG. Dald regenerating now onto full HP after that pre-fire earlier in the round. Slain on 9 though.
Control
Z
takes
shot.
another shot.
Gonna have to regen a little bit over
Gets a
here.
levy,
Slain looking for a
doesn't
shot with
last
the
for very
crossbow.
long.
He's
Cool,
gonna
pushing
dodge
Control
it, but
Z.
a blindness orb is gonna land on Dald as Control Z levies
Almost
over
falls into
here.
lava.
That's 1 get out of jail
Dald
free
looking
card.
for another pick,
8
and there's
seconds
10
left.
seconds
It's
left.
time to go mid. Here
A
comes
good
Control Z. Cool
shot
falls
onto
from
Cool.
Control Z. Fuey's gonna play
Going for the
defense
mid.
over here. 2
Just
blocks
like
in, 1 block in.
waiting.
It's looking like a tie. And Nova, it's another tie!
It's a tie!
Guys, please mine some. Please mine some concrete.
My gosh.
Mine the concrete, guys. Mine the
I think
concrete.
there was one of each player still left in the mid, and they were just trading blocks and ended up being a tie because no
Blocks?
team could get ahead of a block of another.
Blocks reference. I think they were levied? Bro, they might have been. They were levied. There was at least 1 person that was not levied.
Yeah, there was definitely at least one person.
There was at least 1 person that was not levied.
Okay,
Guys, they fell in
round
the levy.
3 again. JFig gets
Holy shit.
shot. Izzy also takes a shot. I keep saying the wrong names because all of the Nova skills
Lock
are so
in.
simple.
Sherpa gonna get shot over here.
Control Z makes the tower.
Finishes the tower. Slane gonna get shot. Dodges 2 arrows. Control Z looking for a shot. He's in F5 right now. I can see it. Look at him.
It's crazy when either Cool or Control Z peeks out just a little bit, they get shot 3 arrows at them.
Literally. Can someone regulate this targeting? This is insane. Gizzy on 6.5.
And
That's
Slane's
Slane in lava! I saw the arrow bounce off
And
him.
now Nova are making
Nova
this
are
push.
gonna pull the trigger.
They know what they have to do. Here comes Cool.
Cool avoids the lava.
On 4.5.
Control Z levying up. Is gonna levy
Control Z
again.
with another levy.
Sherpa just levying everybody. Control Z goes to the block and falls in lava
and both
himself.
Syndicate fall into lava.
Nova gonna go up 2-1.
Unfortunate circumstances, but that's what happens when you peek out too much on the side. There's a lava source right behind you.
And there's gonna be
And
no timeout.
unfortunately, I think Arching got the kill onto Oslane.
Sherpa punching with the levy orbs, I believe.
Was he punching?
Yes, he was punching. He's like, get the fuck in! Alright, y'all know what time it is. When you see the circle, it's time for Dig TV Ground View. We're going to be spectating Syndicate this time around. Looking at Control Z and Slane over here.
Dahl doesn't take any shots, and no team's really taking any free fires at the beginning of the
Tower's
round.
going to be built over there for Nova as Control Z grabs the blocks and is looking to go up. Slane is going to get
Slane
shot
takes
over
a
here.
shot from Dald. Control building
Control
the
Z
tower,
starts the
gets
tower.
to build it. Slane taking a lot of hits right now. He is sustaining them though.
No triggers pulled just yet. It's a passive classic so far. Slane on 7.5.
Sherpa takes 2 shots on 3 HP.
No
Has to
Gapple
play
for
spawn
him.
now.
There's a
And Cool making
blindness
this
orb.
push.
Sherpa has to cleanse the
Poison
blindness
hits
orb, and the
Dog.
trigger is pulled
Cool's
by
going for
Cool.
Sherpa.
Cool gets
Gets the
Sherpa.
drop.
Is levied. Slain misses the stab, but Fuey is on 1 HP
And now
and Slain in
all of Syndicate are in a
1v1.
corner.
They're just collapsing on them. Control
And now
Z
it's
in a
Control Z in a
1v3.
1v3.
Taking out 1v4 actually in total, but taken out mid-air by Cool.
And now the third timeout from the Syndicate. This could be the round that ends Syndicate's playoff run
Nova.
and bring Nova to the finals of IBL for the second time in a row.
It's okay, guys. 3-1. Scariest lead.
Scariest lead, guys.
Seriously.
Scariest lead, guys. You gotta believe me. It's a scary lead.
I'd love to see someone levies.
DJ,
so QD,
you've
I
missed
can do
a
this
lot. I
thing
don't know
QD,
what you were doing.
called looking up, which is kind of what I did 3 times.
Yo, I'm just gonna say, TJ, you missed like a lot. You gotta lock in, man.
This is true. You see, if I see a player levying, I'm kind of gonna go look at them levy instead of, look at the ground.
I want to see more
Yeah, man.
battle
You
box.
liked
Please,
this. You
Syndicate,
said-
lock in.
You said Dig TV ground view.
Yes.
And then you looked up.
It's
I can't believe it,
it's
man.
the closest thing we are ever going to get to a player POV, and you're complaining. Lock in.
I will say, on the topic of the game right now, I will say I think Syndicate's mental is draining just a little bit, seeing as they are 3-1 down on a map again.
Yeah, it's
Not the best thing for your mentality
It might
from
be
personal
mental gap.
experience. So they're gonna need to pull out a miracle to even have a fraction of their mental gain back for them, and only then will they probably be able to 3-1 sweep.
if Syndicate wins
The
this,
Nova.
I won't retire, says Woe TJ. Nova looking to close this up over here as Dahl grabs the blocks with
And none
no
of
punishment.
Syndicate firing at Dahl. They're
One
making
blind
this
serve
push.
gonna
Dahl
land on
is
Dahl, and
already
Syndicate are
blind.
pulling the trigger over here.
And a lot
It's
of
a trade
Nova
over
in
here with
spawn
crossbow
right
shots.
now.
Nova pushing up over here. Sherpa gonna get shot. Fuey is
All of
below, but
Nova-
Sherpa's
and
down to
Sherpa
Cool.
falls to
Fuey in a 1v1
Cool.
with Gizzy, but JFag sees it. Look over here. It's a 2v1 over there in spawn. Down
Control
goes
Z going
Oslane,
to
but
Gizzy.
Gizzy wins the 1v1. It's now a
And it's a
1v3 over
1v3
here
for
for Control Z. Cool. Levies up. Control Z.
And controls at 1 HP, and it's looking over, and that is the game.
That is the game.
Nova advanced to the finals to face off against Aces Up.
Here they are, once again, challenged with the IBL finals. With a 3-0
And just
victory
like
over
that.
Syndicate. All right.
Just like that. There are 2 IBL games left in Season 4.
All right, let's get into stats real quick while I make this graphic.
Also, after the stats, do we want to drag Nova kicking and screaming in?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we should.
All right.
100% we
I'm gonna
should.
tell them
I
to
got
answer their DMs.
Heather,
after
can I
this
do a
game,
stats yep?
because-
Let me know the cast.
Absolutely.
Yay! I need to pull. I have the wrong game sheet open. Hang on.
Let's go picks!
the wrong
Castro
game sheet
yeah.
hold on. The pickle stats tip will have to wait approximately 5 seconds. Hold on.
1, 2, 3,
Give me the game sheet. Okay.
4.
All right. I have it up. Shush.
Ooh.
Be quiet, bikers. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, your guys jaws might drop on the floors just as much as I did because okay, on the side of let's start with the Syndicate. On the side of the Syndicate, Oslane going 1-5 playing 1 map. Demers going 5-8 playing 2 maps. Fui going 6-14 playing 3 maps. Control Z going 12-11, and Not Sherpa going 12-13. On the side of Nova, Tor going 5-8, JFEG going 5-7, Dahl going 6-4, Gizzy Missy going 10-8, and Cool with a 25-9.
Bro.
25 kills in 3 maps.
Dog.
A
It might be a cool
crazy
game.
legacy game for Cool.
That
And
is
just
insane.
like that, the
It might be a
Nova-
cool legacy.
I keep saying the Nova, but it sounds cool. Nova will proceed to the finals of IBL for the second time in a row to face off against the early Juggernaut team Aces Up, which I think will be a good game, and it'll also be a repeat from the previous season as well.
This is true.
Let's not say early. Aces was still a juggernaut team no matter what.
They are the 2 seed.
Well, I consider them a Juggernaut team, and then they lost against the Tavern. So any Juggernaut team, in my opinion, is a team that's undefeated until they get defeated.
Any
Then they're no
Juggernaut
longer a
team, in my
Juggernaut.
opinion, is a team that hasn't lost to the Tavern. Is basically what you're saying.
Bit of a,
Guys, is Snake Eyes a Juggernaut team?
yes, we didn't lose the Tavern. Yes.
This is true.
Mm.
All right.
Exactly. Infrared's the Juggernaut team.
With that all said and done, 25-9 is insane.
That yeah, that's just crazy.
Crazy.
That I think, or no, actually yes, it is because Barracks V got banned. That is the new kill record if we're counting playoffs.
This is true.
So 25 kills is officially the new. Actually, well, yeah, actually, it wasn't 3 maps, so you could argue that was the new record.
Okay, A-League
But if we're
Pro,
not counting
29.
that, then technically Re-Rented still has it with 24. But
All right, gang.
25 kills is still a hefty amount.
Nobody go anywhere yet.
Yeah.
I gotta make a tweet.
Hefty like Grudge.
Okay, bro.
This is true.
What?
We will see some Nova players join the VC very, very soon to
Snova.
get their opinions. Well, Dig TV is currently making a graphic. I will say, I think a lot of people put Nova in the hot seat in this one as the favorite. I think Nova is the favorite to win, obviously,
Ooh, I hate
because
to cut you off, but I might just blink, blink.
hello JFeg, hello Gizzy.
Hello.
Where's your team?
They're sending this one out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're too
Well,
scared.
I'm gonna talk to Gizzy. This is your second IBL final in a row,
It is.
and
yeah.
last season you were a rookie. This season, I would honestly consider you a veteran. So how does it feel making finals for the second time in a row?
I mean, it feels awesome. It feels great to do on the same team as well. I mean, I love Nova. I don't know. It feels unreal. I really was not expecting this, like, going into it at all. I mean, I was expecting to be a B leaguer, and here I am, A-League finals 2 times in a row. But I mean, yeah, it's surreal. I don't know what to say.
All right,
guys.
JFeg, you are probably one of the best rookies, unless we're counting season 1. Probably one of the best rookies to ever grace the IBL floor. What are your thoughts on making the finals in your rookie season?
Casual glaze.
I'm gonna have to say something similar to Gizzy. I was also gonna go to B League, and then in the last day before we had to choose, I got put on A League.
Do the
Uh,
smurfing.
Yeah, it just worked out.
Yeah.
The smurfing allegations would have gone crazy if you went to B League. Just
I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Scotty that was gonna go A instead of JFEC.
It was between
Really?
the two, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Nova, you guys had very good rookie pickups.
Okay.
This season.
Okay, Finn.
I mean,
Finn
I
DM'd
think-
me saying, was not expecting a 3-0. Actually, you're casting. I should have expected it. Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, continue on with your
I mean,
review.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, Nova as a franchise have had insane rookies, like, just every season, and I think that's part of why we've done so well, right? I mean, last season we had me and Cool as rookies for A League. This season we had JFeg. I believe on Street Sharks before it was Torn Rodom, and so it's just, I mean, it's always been crazy rookies.
Yeah.
For this team,
And
and
then, Next season, there's also gonna be someone there.
Next season,
Yeah.
you're bringing back Streak Shots, right, guys?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we are bringing
Alright,
back Street
well,
Sharks.
Easy and JFig, you guys can answer this together if you want. Do you guys have any words for Aces Up? Mind you, I'm on the team, so speak carefully. I'm just kidding.
Nah. Speak with no bottle.
Have
Chat
any
your
words
shit.
for Floofy Flames specifically?
Dude,
For
honestly,
people.
honestly, your courtyard was so good. We spent so long finding counters since we first scrimmed you. I've been trying to find ways to fight your courtyard. That was probably the hardest I've ever tried on a map. That was insane.
are you talking about Syndicate or? It's okay.
Syndicate. Did I say
Syndicate,
something
yeah,
else?
Syndicate.
What do you want to say to
okay.
Aces Up?
Yeah, what do
What do
you
you
want to
say?
say?
Aces
What do you
up.
wanna say?
Aces
Aces
up.
up.
Oh shit. Yo.
Specifically, though,
Okay.
also as well, because I plan on making a finals hype video. Say something really cool that I can put in.
Say
as your
something
quote.
really-
Say something with aura.
Say something
Something
awesome.
really cool. Okay. Gizzy, you
Yeah,
got any
you're
idea?
next.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait.
know.
No. Give me a sec.
I don't know what else to say.
Gizzy, go to the channel.
Yeah.
We're gonna
What's
find
that?
something. Go to the channel. We're gonna find
Right,
something.
okay,
Oh, you're
talk
right. No,
please.
you're so right.
Ready,
You're so right. You're so right. You're so right.
Give
You're
us
so
Wait,
right.
can you do a talk quote, please?
Yeah, no,
Like,
don't
that's
worry.
exactly
don't
what
worry,
we're looking for.
Don't worry.
The clock is ticking. The bread is thickening.
Dude, that one graphic of Chibis and Red 2 saying Chibis is fat, Red 2 is big. That nothing
Yeah,
will
that
ever
was
top
great.
that
That was
image.
fire, bro. W.
The
clock
funny
is
part is
ticking. The
nobody
bread is
they didn't
thickening.
even know each other was gonna say that.
No.
It was just out of like pure instinct.
Jeffrey, are you finding anything good?
No, my Discord is lagging.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
wait,
I wish
I'll let you cook it up.
Cool was here. I want to ask him about his 25 and 9 kills.
Yeah, in how many? I think it was 17 rounds.
I believe.
You know, let me
Mm.
count that. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, it
5,
was something like
6, 7,
that.
8, 10. Yes, in 17 rounds, Cool got
Was it
25
17?
kills.
Does that 17 round exclude the 2 draws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draws aren't counted.
Yeah, draws aren't
Oh,
counted.
right, yeah.
that's
I
what I'm
forgot.
counting.
Lock in, bruh.
Cool would
I
have
bet.
a
Maybe finds a
1v4
quote.
if draws were counted.
What
But
do you
alas.
We'll see if he finds a quote. I will say, I hope they try their best. That is one honest thing. I do hope they try their best because, yeah,
Aces
don't know,
up,
I
and
just
we're
want
like
it to be
aces
competitive.
down.
So, Gizzy, how would you feel if we
Alright.
got Eevee's XM on our team last minute?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Say that again.
Aces up, more like aces down.
Perfect. That's all I need.
Oh,
Oh,
actually, I got a Tormund from Tormund himself.
All right.
I've got a suggestion.
Say it, bro.
Eat my asparagus. That's what Tor said.
All right, I'm not putting
That's
that.
So that's his words. That's his words.
Put it in,
That's
put
a
it in,
lot.
put it in, put it in,
I'll
put it in.
pass.
put it in.
listen, he's the guys.
pass
He's
on
the he's the honor. Whatever he says.
Hey, he
goes.
says it all the time. It's his it's one of his things. So
Wait,
it should be
Gizzy,
included.
Gizzy, can you say this?
The infamous Tormund quote. One of them.
Yeah, it was one of them.
One of them. I guess we didn't actually do this one in the last interview, but yeah, another Tormund quote. When the light shines the brightest, be the most.
That's cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Wise words. Oh, actually, talking about wise, this is another Tormund quote, by the way. I'm not wise. I only have thoughts. So we're spamming them right now today. We're spamming them.
I'm not
Dude,
wise.
we have to say
That my favorite quote is from Draz. He says his mom's a therapist, but he's not wise.
I love the clock is ticking, the bread is thickening.
Yeah, that one's a good
That's
one.
cold,
That is a
bro.
good
Also,
one.
in case anybody's watching, we're 7 followers away from 1K, so you guys should do that right
Oh,
now.
fire!
Oh crap!
What was
That's
that?
pretty cool.
We're gonna hit it during
I-
one of the finals games, which is kind of cool.
Well, on that note, thank you, Nova, for a good game.
This is
GG's to
true.
the Syndicate.
Thank
Yeah,
you
GG
for your
Syndicate.
season,
The audience.
GG
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Can I say one more thing to the audience real quick?
Go
Absolutely.
ahead.
Yeah.
We have another game, so go ahead.
Kubo? IJ picked them.
It's
Oh
true.
crap!
Oh.
Snap.
What a game.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah. Thank you for the interview.
What a game.
But
No
I
problem.
guess that is-
Good job, guys. We'll see you in
We'll
finals.
see you in finals. You should
Yeah,
totally,
yeah, finals.
you should
We will.
totally schedule the finals game on a Friday or a Sunday so I can do it. Please.
All right.
Just because he said so, you shouldn't.
Bro said, all right.
How about you
Yeah.
Hey, that's not my bad. That's not like my job. You know what I mean? That's
What
not
about
fair.
a Saturday,
Well,
Gizzy?
tell Tor.
Listen, bro.
No reason.
Guys, what do
Yeah,
you guys think of
I'll make sure Tor makes on a Saturday. Don't
April
worry.
20th?
We got you.
You know, that works. That's really
Also,
funny. Like, that'd be
you know,
really
yeah.
fun.
Dude, that's
If-
Easter. What are you doing, bro?
If Dick's casting, make sure it's not a series, alright? Make it the most boring finals ever. Make it a full sweep.
Make it the most boring fight.
Listen.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick you guys out the VC.
All right, goodbye.
Say
guys.
good night.
See ya.
Goodbye, Pixel.
Wait, don't
Goodbye,
kick me.
guys.
Pixel.
Goodbye, Dick TV. You can end the stream on your own.
No! Alright, I'm ending stream. Bye, guys.